How I got started in altering magic cards. So back in the summer of 2011, I was looking on eBay and I saw cards that were full art. So I thought Wizards at the time was making a new kind of card, like maybe this was a promo card or, you know, some kind of special card, kind of like the Zendikar lands or something. But it turned out that it was people painting these cards. I thought to myself, wow, people can match the colors on these cards and they're actually painting them. Like, how are they doing this? I was very curious. So I went on Google and I searched how to paint magic cards. And luckily I found a tutorial. It was kind of newer at the time, so there wasn't as much information about painting cards as there is today. But luckily enough, somebody took the time to write a really long blog. So I went to Michael's, I bought all the appropriate acrylic paints I needed, a bunch of small brushes, and then I went home and found a card. I think my first card was an Incinerate. So I painted the card. It turned out okay. I didn't really have the paint to water ratio down quite yet, so the paint turned out pretty thick on the card. So I realized I need to water the paint down a little bit more and put a little bit more time into it. I think the first time I did it, I tried to hurry up and do it. But so over time, I kept painting cards. I think it was about the 10th card until I started putting my cards up on eBay. The first card I put up was a mountain, and I started all my cards out as a penny on eBay, and I would let people bid on it and see, if people bought this card or were interested enough to bid on this card more than it's actually worth. That made me feel pretty good that people were buying art that I spent time on and they're paying for it. So I did that for a while. I researched a whole bunch of cards. I was like, what cards do people want to get painted, and found Commander is one of the best formats for altered cards. So I researched the generals. I painted several generals. I'd put them up for a penny and let people bid on them. I tried to grow in popularity by doing that, and that way also people, if they didn't like the card, they didn't have to bid on it, and it kind of gave way for any room for error. So after a while doing that and gaining a little bit more popularity and people asking me to commission cards, I started Strata Strike. But yeah, that's where Strata Strike is today, and that's how I got started. Thanks.